Hi, welcome to 5 Minutes of Torah with BI Rabbi. I'm Rabbi Adam Stein, standing here on 41st in a rainy morning as we go into closer and closer into winter. And it's one of those signs that we see often: land assembly, high-rise development, another building that just went up right behind me. And of course, you can see the Oak Ridge Towers and the cranes right there. And when I think about all these buildings, I think about who can buy them, who's allowed to buy them, who can afford them, the negotiations that go on, $2,500 a square foot. Oh, maybe it's only $1,500 a square foot or $1,000 per square foot. And so many of us are aware, whether we live in Vancouver or Surrey or Abbotsford or Burnaby or wherever, that it's just so unaffordable all over this great lower mainland of BC. And the back and forth and the decision making is difficult. The bans on foreign buyers, the taxes on foreign buyers, who's buying for investment and who's just trying to have a place to live. In the Torah portion this week, Chayei Sarah, Avraham, our ancestor, the one we mentioned in the beginning of the Amidah, the one we trace our lineage to as the founder of monotheism, along with Christianity and Islam. Avraham is trying to, as the Torah portion says, bury his dead. Sarah, his beloved wife, has died at the very beginning of the parasha. The name of the parasha is Chayei Sarah, the life of Sarah. But what happens in the first two verses is she dies. And he wants to give her a proper burial. He wants to bury her among the people of the Bnei Chet, the children of Chet, the Hittites. He wants to bury her in this cave owned by someone named Ephron. And he goes to the Hittites and he says, please intercede for me. Figuli, intercede for me on behalf of me, on my behalf, with Ephron, so that I can buy this Cave of Machpelah, that still exists. People still visit it in Hebron. He wants to buy this cave so he can lovingly and respectfully bury Sarah. And I think about the cemeteries that we have here. The big one that the cemetery board of Shaarei Tzedek manages out in New West, and they have a secondary one far out in Surrey, and ours is over in Burnaby, and Temple Shalom, and Beth Tikva down in Surrey, White Rock also. But there's one right near here in Vancouver. The plots are so expensive because how many people are able to be buried so close so that their loved ones can visit them often, like Abraham wants to do with Sarah. And what does he say to Ephron and to the Hittites? He says, I'm a ger v'toshav. It's two words that Rabbi Infeld teaches about this Greek word hendiatis. Two words that really are a compound phrase that mean one word, one type of thing. A resident alien, perhaps, like a permanent resident. Please give me this land. Let me buy it from you. And he does. He's able to do this. And it reminds me just to think about kindness and respect and caring when we want people to be able to live in a place, bury their dead, or just find a place to put a roof over their heads. Looking forward to seeing you this Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom, and have a good week.